Now let's go ahead and move on to, well, a little parting shot. Remember, a parting shot is something, a product that wouldn't normally get its own full review, but has some utility or some interesting features that we want to bring up on before you buy. In this case, it's the Journo. Now, this is a fold-away keyboard that can turn any of your phones, especially if you've got something with a really big screen, something like a OnePlus One or a OnePlus 2 or even a Note 5, and give it the functionality of a more full-size computing device. This is a Bluetooth keyboard that folds away so that when I need to go, I can just travel like so. Now, what I've liked about this device is that it has accompanied me for the last 3 months. So I was able to have a long-term view of how this would handle the rigors of travel. Hey, Brian, push the magic button.
The Journo is a compact, folding, wireless keyboard designed to accompany your phone, tablet, or other Bluetooth-enabled device. Weighing less than half a pound and measuring just 5.7 inches by 3.5 inches by 0.67 inches thick while folded, the Journo is a pocket-sized accessory for the worker on the go. The Journo comes packaged in a magnetic carrying case that folds back upon itself to become a stand, complete with a slide-out foot to accommodate devices of different sizes. The Journo itself is a relatively simple device. A single micro USB port charges a lithium-ion battery that can power the keyboard for 220 days of standby and 85 hours of continuous typing. Using the Journo is also quite simple. Flip open the top sides of the case and it reveals the keyboard. It supports Bluetooth 3.0 and has profiles for iOS, Android, Windows, Windows Phone, OS X, PlayStation, WebOS, Symbian, and many TV boxes, as well as all standard HID-compatible devices. Pressing function C starts the pairing process, and a set of lights at the top center of the keyboard indicates power, pairing, and low battery status. Using the Journo was surprisingly comfortable. While obviously not a full-size keyboard, the keys have decent travel and a good amount of resistance. I did end up fat-fingering the keyboard quite a bit, but folks with more petite hands should find the Journo to be just right. In my past experience with fold-up keyboards, the weak point has always been the folding mechanism. Overly complicated foldaways tend to bend, jam, and ultimately break. The folks behind the Journo kept the mechanism simple, with 2 hinges and 2 sets of leaf springs. The end result is that the Journo is just as good now as it was 3 months ago.
Let's do some quick pros and cons. On the pro side, it's actually very well designed. It works with pretty much everything. It's going to work with your Windows device, with your Android device, with your Apple device, iOS or OS X. It even works with a PlayStation 4 and, of course, any device that supports a standard HID Bluetooth device. The other pro is it's very well manufactured. I've had problems with a lot of these keyboards falling apart after just maybe the first month, the first week or two of use, because constant stuffing in a bag normally means that a lot of these little mechanisms are going to jam up and you're going to end up with a hunk of metal that doesn't really do what it's supposed to do. They also did a really good job with the carrying case. I mean, I didn't like it at first because they're not connected in any way, shape, or form. But if really what you need is a device that will help you type on the same devices that you tweet or you update your Facebook replies, this is not a bad option. Now let's talk about the cons. The biggest con has to be the price, $99. I mean, that's not outrageous, but I can get a foldable Bluetooth keyboard for between $20 and $50. So this is at least double the price of some of its competitors. Now, this is smaller and it is lighter, and from what I can see, it is more durable. So that might make up for the price. But again, that's something that you're going to have to decide for yourself. If you're willing to pay quite a bit more for a more premium device, then this might be good for you. The other thing is the keyboard size. It's not bad if you have petite hands, but if you've got fat fingers like me, I was always double keying, and that's going to be a problem. What I would say, try, buy, or don't buy is, I'll give it a buy, but it is a conditional buy. You have to have small hands, and you have to not carry a laptop, because if you carry a laptop, you're not going to want to whip this out and start typing on your phone. However, if you are one of these people who do not carry a second device, maybe you only carry your phone or your phone and your tablet, then this is a very good companion to have, because it means that when you have to do some content-intensive stuff, writing emails or writing long letters or filing reports, this could be a lifesaver. So the Journo Bluetooth keyboard, buy, try, or don't buy. For the reasons why I listed, I'm going to go ahead and give it a buy.